Who's got a question?
I do.
What number? What does it say? I just need to know what number 2 says. That's it. On the review?
And then negative 6 minus 8y.
Negative 6. Are you paying attention, Sundus?
Yes.
Negative 6. Are you sure there's a variable missing?
No, it's negative 6 minus 8y equals negative 4.
Minus 8y? Yes, it is 6x equals what? What do you need, Smooth? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go. Go now. Go. It's a system, right? We agreed on that? Yeah. Okay. So you want to do elimination or substitution? Mr. Sundus is the one who should be answering this question right now. Would you like to do substitution or elimination? Elimination. Elimination means we squish these two things together and some variables should go away. If we squish these two together right now, nothing happens. So you have to change something. That's right. Someone. Hudson.
You can multiply the top one by 8y, or by 8.
If we multiply the top by 8, then what we'll get is 40x plus 8y is equal to negative 64. And on the bottom, that hasn't changed at all. That's still negative 6x minus 8y is equal to negative 4. Okay? These two things now cancel out. That's the elimination part. And this right here is what? What is it? 34 positive x. And over here we get negative 68. The last step is to divide the 34 away from both sides. And what you get is that x is equal to negative 6. Your question? So we plug it in. It doesn't matter which equation we plug into. So let's say we do negative 6x minus 8y is equal to negative 4. That'll be negative 6 times negative 2 minus 8y is equal to negative 4, which turns into 12 minus 8y is equal to negative 4. If I subtract 12 from both sides, negative 8y is equal to negative 16. So, final answer. When we do polynomials, addition is combining like terms. Combining like only. That's all we're doing. We're not changing anything. We're not multiplying by anything. All we're doing is looking for the like terms and putting them together. So, any like terms that are to the fourth power? So we have 4x. How about to the third power? That's what's next. Anything to the third power? Yes. In fact, inside the parentheses, if you read that correctly, is like terms right here. They come together and they make a what? 3x cubed, baby. Next, square terms. I have negative 5x squared and negative x squared. They come together and they make negative 6x squared. And then all that's left is positive 6x. Let's do it. No changing exponents. All we're doing is saying there's 4 x to the 4th. Can I do anything with them? No. There is 4x cubed minus 1x cubed makes 3x cubed. There's negative 5x squared minus another x squared makes negative 6x squared. And there's only 1 6 to the x, or 6x to the first power, so there it is. Okay. Questions about this? Okay. Something else? Any questions about this? Thanks.
Bottom. And then it's all this is 0.
All of it?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, see, this is just
The entire thing into the power of 0.
I just need to look at all of this on one thing, but the question I didn't really do it.
Okay. So, if we raise something, it doesn't matter how crazy it is, to the power of 0, it makes it 1.
Okay. I just have a question.
That's fine. It's good. Everyone can share in your question, Tabitha. Rajni, what you got? Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to take this term and I'm going to multiply it to this. That's going to be 3 times 5 is 15. X squared times x is x squared. 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. And x squared times nothing is just x squared. You can see Bronstein, where'd you go? Okay, next I'm going to distribute this negative 6. Go ahead and multiply it to this and that. So, negative times a positive is negative, and 6 times 5 is negative 30. X times x is x squared. Then we have negative 6 times a negative 7. That's going to make a positive 42. Since there's no other x's over here, I'm just going to leave that first x from the 6x. Last but not least, with the distributing, we're going to distribute this negative 7. So I'm multiplying that now. Negative 7 times positive 5x is negative 35x. And negative 7 times negative 7 is positive 49. Now, combine by term. Combining like terms. If you set it up this way, like one on top of the other, it makes this pattern here, this diagonal pattern. See, squared, squared, the first power number, and the highest power at the top corner. That makes it easier for me to organize the material. So it's 15x cubed. Then we have negative 21 and negative 30. Right here. Those squares. So minus a minus, or negative 30 minus 21 more is negative 51x squared. We have this. Negative 35 and positive 42 makes what? 7. So 7x. And the last thing is this 49. Okay? Next question. About this. Okay. Number 7. What does it say? Are we graphing? So I want to put it into slope-intercept form first. Put in the slope-intercept first. That means y equals x plus c. All go to these for y. So a 0 equals 1 minus x plus 1 fourth y. I'm going to put this as negative 1 plus x equals 1 fourth y. Are you all right? Subtract 1, subtract 1. Okay? Right. Next, to get rid of this 1 fourth, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. What? Right? If I multiply here by 4, I have to multiply here by 4. Got it? So here, this just turns into y, and here, I get negative 4 plus 4. Now I have the y-intercept. Okay? All right. Next. B. Can you read B off to me again? I don't think I'll be able to see it. Okay. So I'm going to add that leaves me with 2y is equal to x plus 6. And the last thing to do would be to divide this 2 away. There you have this. Solid? Okay. Let's see. My graph. The first one is negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the slope is up 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So that's A. And the second one is y-intercept of 3. And the slope is up 1 and over 2. Okay. All right. Who's next? 15. So this changes to negative 4a, positive 5a squared, that's negative 8 cubed. Bring this all down. It doesn't change at all. 7a to the third minus 7a squared minus a fourth. Then we combine my highest power is negative 2a to the fourth. There's nothing else like that, so I'm with negative 2a to the fourth. Next is the thirds. I have a negative a to the third and a positive 7a to the third. That becomes positive 6a to the third. These are gone. Next is squares. I have negative 7a squared and positive 5a squared. Should be negative 2a squared. These are gone now. And last but not least is negative 4a done.
Open parentheses, vx to the fourth, and y to the zero power. Close parentheses, and then that's one plus the power fourth, and then open parentheses, 2x squared, y squared, t to the negative 2, negative 1.
To the power of negative 1?
Yep. And all that over 2 y squared. And then all to the power of
What?
negative 1.
Fraction. Part. Top. Bottom. So look at the top first. Inside first. Before you distribute. Before distribute. What is much easier when I can just talk? Can I help you? Okay, to the top. Can you read the top back to me again?
X to the fourth power, y to the 0 power, power 4, open parentheses, 2x squared, y squared, negative 2, close parentheses, negative 1.
Alright, so here's the top. Anything to the power of 0, 1. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite this as bx. There's nothing to be done inside here. There's nothing to be done inside here either. X squared y squared z. Next, I'm going to distribute. So 4, that's a 1 there, there's a 1 there. This would be z to the fourth, and this would be x to the 16th. Over here, this is 2 to the negative 1. This is x to 2. Y to the negative 2 z squared. Right? Multiplication. I have the same base. That makes z to the 6th. X, I have the same base. So I add their exponents, and it's the x to the 14th. There is no y, and there is no y to the negative 2 here. Okay. Are you all right? Okay, now bottom. The bottom.
And z y squared.
we'll put top and bottom together. And it's all raised. Before distribute. Simplify, man. We have 2 on top and bottom. What's going to happen? You want to move this down to make it positive? Yeah. Okay, so let's write it 2 to the 1. Brought this down. But they don't, because they're not the same thing. The negative 1 is not the same thing as the positive 1. No, they have to be the same to cancel out. You have to have the same exact thing on top and bottom for them to cancel out. Notice what happens when we multiply these two together with 2 squared. Okay. Then we have C on top and bottom. What happens here? I'm going to subtract this 1. We have Y. Do you want to move this Y down? Make it positive?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move this Y down. Make it Y squared. This goes away. Now we have multiplication, same base. So this right here becomes C to the 5th, X to the 14th on top. Are you okay?
Yeah.
On the bottom, I have 2 squared and Y to the 4th, all raised to the power negative 1. No more simplifying. No more. Last step. It's a big negative 1 on the other side. What does it do? Changes the signs of everything, right? And they're all positive, aren't they? So it's like C to the negative 5th, X to the negative 14th, 2 to the negative 2, and Y to the negative 4. Listen, would be 2 squared Y to the 4th over Z to the 5th. All right? Okay. Get how hard that is to keep track of. Okay. This is addition. Line, line. Yes, this happens. It's already happened, Dante.
Plus Y is
X plus Y
one.
greater than 1. Right. Okay. All going to back from both sides, right? So the slope is -1 and the y-intercept is 1. Are you cool? So my little graph here, start at 1, and the slope is down 1 over 1. Closed, dotted line or solid. Right, it's dotted line because it's strictly greater than. There's no or equals to. So my line is going to be dotted. 6 point. Can you pick 0, 0? Yeah. No. 0, 0. Not shade this stuff. Hey, do anything to top or bottom? The top has got nothing going on. The bottom has got nothing going on that we can simplify. Like there's no multiplying the same thing together. So what we're going to do is say I got x on top and x on bottom. That we subtract the power of the bottom from the top. Okay. I have the same thing on top and bottom. I subtract the power of the bottom from the top. Still a 4 down. So this becomes 3x to the -2y squared over 4. No negative exponent. So we got to put it to the bottom. Take this downstairs. And what's left is 3y squared and 4x. And okay. Same base. Multiplying. Small multiplication. Add powers. So you have 4 squared. You have m to the 4th. And you have n to the 4th. 16m to the 4th. I will take this though. I'll take 4 squared as an answer. Okay.
X to the -1, y to the 4th, e to the 2nd, times x to the n, squared, and all that is over x to the n power, y squared, 0 cubed.
0 cubed?
No, z cubed.
Okay.
And then solve, everything is in power 4.
Save for last. Save the distribution for last. Okay. Inside first. First. Okay. inside first. This is x to the power 0, that's x to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 equals 1. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring this down x to the positive 1. Then here, I got z and z. That makes z to the 4th. Yeah? Z to the 4th. This goes away. On the bottom, I have this gone. Y to the, what is it? Was it to the 7th?
No, it's y to the second.
Second.
Oh.
Second, and y to the 4th. So I subtract this 2 right here. This 3. Subtract. So this becomes y squared c first power over x to the first power. Now I distribute that to the 1, we're going to distribute here, here, and here. It becomes y to the 8th, c to the 4th, and x to the 4th. Done.